My story starts back when I was in year 3, 7 academic years ago. But you may be thinking, year 3? What the hell? Kids aren't capable of hurting people. But when thinking that, you are wrong. When I was in year 3, people around me started to hate me for my looks, the books I read, and the TV shows I watched, the games I played. But most of all, because my mum was disabled. People said it was because she was fat, but it wasn't. She had arthritis and osteoarthritis, inherited conditions. People took the mick out of me, and I hated it. I hated it so much. When I reached year 4 and year 5, people were more aggressive and tripped me up and tried to hurt me. I would say that I tripped over things like the stairs, and once I even said that I slipped on a leaf. One day the boys in my year cornered me and started picking on me, pushing me and calling me names and insulting my mother to my face. That same day I ran away from the after-school daycare that my parents had put me in, as they both had full-time jobs. Some people saw me in the car and took me back to the school. The family that took me back had one of my bullies in it. He never said anything to me again. Then my great-grandmother died. I got really depressed and I couldn't stop crying for days. People took the mick out of me for crying about the worst thing that had ever happened to me in my whole life. Shortly after that, one of my classmates hurt my back beyond repair, and it still hurts to this day. The next thing I knew, I was at secondary school. I chose a school that only 4 people from my primary school went to, and it was quite large, so I never saw them. But rumors about me started to spread. People started hurting me, breaking my things to upset me. And it worked. My mother found out and soon after had a heart attack. Then my great-grandfather died, and everything went from bad to worse. Memories would crop up in lessons, on the bus, and I would have mental breakdowns during lunch and break times. People would laugh at me for crying when I remembered my mother having the defibrillator used on her, of a time she nearly left me, and although I dislike her, how I could never wish death upon her. For remembering my grampy on his deathbed looking like a skeleton from Indiana Jones. Remembering the last time I saw my nanny over 2 years ago at the time, and knowing that they would never be coming back. I got laughed at for crying, an emotion that they wouldn't understand for a long time. When I reached year 8, I couldn't handle it anymore, so I moved schools. It all happened very quickly, and within 3 days I was at a new school with a fresh start, until I realized that about 20% of my year group was made up of people from my primary school, and most of my school was made up of people from my primary school. They remembered everything and wouldn't let me forget either. Every now and then they still talk about things that they used to do, and even made up things that never happened just to shame me. One of them is they said that I shat my pants in front of them. Someone like me is near you, and you may even know me, and to the people that hurt me, you have plagued my memories of a time I would have loved with a time I would rather forget. Because some things are worth forgetting. I did get over it though. I got a new life, I got counseling. The next time you hurt someone, no matter how, just because they laugh it off on the outside, doesn't mean that they aren't crying on the inside. They say sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. But a careless comment or a thought spoken out loud can haunt someone for the rest of their life. For now, I am in year 10. I am 15 years old, and I still can't forget the memories of the things that happened to me. I still can't forget the people that have hurt me. I can't forget anything, and I don't think I ever will. If I ever have children or grandchildren, and they ask me what it was like at school, I will be unable to answer them, as I had such a horrible time. I'm sure the next few years as I go through sixth form and I do my GCSEs and A-levels, I'm sure that will be much more fun. But most of my life has been filled with people trying to hurt me. School, which is a thing that I have been in for over 11 years, has been horrific. It's been horrendous. And people really need to think about what they say to other people. Just one word can really hurt someone. You should think about something before you say it. Because, to be honest, It's just crap. A load of crap.